Some residents of Columbia's First Ward have started a petition to recall First Ward Councilman Nick Knoth.
In early October, Knoth accepted a position with the Missouri Association of Realtors. The group of citizens believes Knoth's lobbyist position is a conflict of interest. ABC 17's Mitchell Kaminsky joins us live in studio. Mitchell, to get Knoth recalled, the petition needs 336 signatures.
Megan, Lucas, according to the city charter, a recall petition needs a number of signatures that equals at least 30% of the votes cast in the First Ward election. If they reach that total, the city clerk would submit the petition to the city council, and the council would call for a recall vote, which would appear on the next ballot.
He needs to refrain from voting tonight on the budget.
A small group of neighbors in the First Ward are trying to do something that hasn't been done since 1990. Successfully recall a Columbia City Council member.
We don't think that you should be a lobbyist and a public servant at the same time. It's like not who we voted for. We didn't vote a lobbyist into office, and then within 5 months he had this job as a lobbyist.
Knoth has been adamant his new job is not a conflict of interest and told me today he would recuse himself from any city council vote that presents a genuine conflict of interest. Knoth told ABC 17 News, quote, "I will engage on any potential conflict of interest determination with the city legal team. I will always be cautious, as anyone is, to be conscious of potential conflicts of interest. I have already engaged the General Counsel of the Missouri Ethics Commission to ensure that there is no overarching conflict of interest between my service as a councilman and my day job." Ray says even if Knoth were to recuse himself from votes that present a conflict of interest, the group will still move forward with recalling him.
Even if he recuses himself, that's not a great situation either, because that just means that the First Ward doesn't have a vote on those issues. So if he's recusing himself on all property rights stuff, all land usage stuff, that's a lot of the council. Missouri Ethics Commission records show Knoth's campaign received multiple contributions from Brian Toohey. Toohey is the CEO of the Columbia Board of Realtors, which is one of the branches a part of Knoth's region in his lobbyist job. It raised red flags, and looking back, it feels like we should have caught that, and we didn't. Knoth did not see any issues with Toohey's campaign contribution and says it will have no effect on his decision-making. He told ABC 17 News, quote, "I do not work for Brian Toohey or the Columbia Board of Realtors. I am no more biased towards them than I am any entity or individual that has supported me in the past, like any other council person who has been endorsed and or donated to by individuals and organizations in our community." ABC 17 News reached out to Brian Toohey. He responded in a statement saying, quote, "People are taking Mr. Knoth's position out of context without learning the actual job responsibilities."
All right, thank you, Mitchell. Knoth also told ABC 17 News that he's spoken with every member of the council, and they're all, quote, "unanimously in support," end quote, of his position. Knoth is not the first Columbia elected official to be a lobbyist. Former Mayor Brian Treese also was a lobbyist while he was in office.